Okay, so without further ado, there's been a lot of hoopla about what's going on. Yeah, your boy Boon decided to give us a clock teaser, which was yesterday, talking about it's time, but not really. It's gonna be time for Mortal Kombat Madness. We didn't know what it was gonna be. Was it gonna be on on Twitter? Was it gonna be on Twitch? I thought they were gonna do like a PlayStation event or something like that, like a showcase or something like that. Apparently, just threw out a trailer. It said, you know what? Funk that. We're gonna throw out a trailer and we're just gonna let everybody watch it. Again, it wasn't announced through through a big thing like E3 or the Game Awards or something. We thought it was gonna be announced during something like big. Nah, they said, you know what? Nah, just throw it out. Who cares? Like, people are gonna watch it anyway. So you know what? We're just gonna do it. Like, just do it. So you know what? We'll hold on to your butts. And all right, here we go. Mortal Kombat 1 official announcement trailer. What could go wrong? Please be good.
It is time.
Is that the new slogan?
Time to wake up. To a new reality. To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace. In my new era, the choice is yours. Whether to live
Kung
in
Lao?
quiet serenity or bloody strife.
Hey, yo, okay.
To dwell in joyous prosperity.
Okay, it looks good.
Or bitter rivalry.
Are they ruling together now?
You can face each other as sworn enemies, or united as brothers. But a storm is brewing, and soon you will discover.
Wow, he came in like a G.
That even in
Yo,
this
look at
new
that.
era, one constant remains.
That's Shao Kahn? Or
There is always something worth fighting for.
that's Shao Kahn. Yo! Oh god, hey! What happened? What? What? Well, that escalated so fast.
You have chosen to defy peace.
What?
And you have chosen war with a god.
Oh, okay. Shang Tsung. Bro. Hey, yo, the symbol though. The symbol looks great. Yo, it's a tail. That's sick. Yeah, Shang Tsung. He had the spikes on the thing, so I was thinking Mr. Khan over here, but Jesus, that's I like the okay, so I like the logo. Jesus. Oh my god.
Chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
That's sick. Okay, all right. We get it. We get it. All right. Jesus, man. Well, this doesn't Mortal Kombat doesn't disappoint. They said, you know what, we're gonna turn it even up a little higher. Why not? Just more inside of other people's bodies is what we're looking for right now. I want to see skull fragments, rib cages, lungs. We're gonna get some spleens in there. This would be great to just show on YouTube. It's gonna be fantastic. Thank you. Thanks, Boon. Thanks a lot. You know what? It's just It's Mortal Kombat. What do you expect? Like, you literally expect this. Like, I probably should have seen this coming. I probably should have known that. But you know what? Pretty dope, right? I want to see some. Let's see Katana. God damn, dude, Katana looks great.
Or bloody strife.
God damn, she looks freaking cool. Oh, what's going on with her ear? Yeah, she's got like this metal thing going on in her ear and stuff. The redesign, they constantly redesign Katana on a continuous scale here. Yeah, dude, man, she looks freaking dope.
To dwell in joyous prosperity.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So it's like a path that you can take to be friends with Molina?
Or bitter rivalry.
I like, again, I always like the mouthpiece of Molina in MKX. But in MK11, I didn't like how they did her mouth. So we really can't tell from this, but I'm hoping they give her the jawline that they did in MKX. That'd be dope. Dame says thank yous, and she loves you a long time. Wait, Dame? Dame Falcon? Oh, she probably did reaction to this too. Dame probably went ham on this. Yo, you already know. Dame probably went crazy on this game. Yeah, Molina looks different too. Look at that. Yeah, Molina looks different. She got a buzz cut. You know what's crazy is that she's a clone of Katana, and she's supposed to be a literal she's supposed to be a twin. And almost every iteration of Mortal Kombat, Molina has looked drastically different from Molina with her mask on. We already know she looks completely different from Katana with her mask on, but I'm sorry, with her mask off. She looks completely different from Katana with her mask off. But every time she puts on her mask, she looks so different from Katana. It's like, is it supposed to be a twin sister, or is it just a sister? Like, I've always thought that was kind of weird. But I'm not the weird thirsty boys for Molina. I always thought she played weird. But it's cool to see that she comes back.
You can face each other. As sworn enemies.
I'm gonna get shit for this. But I don't like them. I don't like the way they look. It's very plain. It's very, very plain. There's nothing There's nothing super badass about how they look right now. They look very freaking normal. It's legit, like, straight up MK1 type stuff, right? Yeah, not enough techno. Yeah. They look like, I mean, they look like humans, yeah, they're supposed to, but human looking Scorpion without his hoodie, and he's got the, you know, the hair. Everybody's young. I totally get that. I totally get that. Everyone's young, and so they're not going to go super extravagant with the outfits. But seeing the transition of how the outfits have progressed over time, by the time you've gotten to like MK11, the outfits look drastically different, and they look super dope. This looks very plain. But I get it. They're going back. This is Mortal Kombat 1. This is a new start, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's hot where they're at. Maybe. I mean, even if it is, they're hot where they're at. I mean, they don't. Something about the outfits and the design of just the characters looking just normal. They just look like regular ninjas with like maybe techno masks on. But even then, that's like it was kind of unnecessary. No, sir, I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't like it.
Or united as brothers.
Let's go back. Let's see.
us.
Well, they're never brothers to begin with. Yeah, the masks, man. I mean, I'm sure there'll be customizations later on. It's very simple. Exactly. Thank you, Dame. It's very simple, and I don't like simple with because I've been so used to how extravagant they really start to get as they progress, further on down the road. And I totally get where they're going with. Obviously, it's another reboot. It's another reboot. So, yeah. So I guess they're doing it again. Brothers in Arms, I guess. The OG ninja design is simple. Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's boring. Like, is that what we're going with now? We're going with boring? So what if Scorpion lives in the new timeline and Sub-Zero dies only to come back as Ice Revenant? I love the Ice Revenant. I thought the Ice Revenant was dope. Yeah, I like the Ice Revenant of Sub-Zero. Too much hair. Why do they have so much hair? I don't like the hair. No more hair.
But a storm.
See, and God, dude, if you're going back and Katana looks this good, you can't make the Sub-Zero and Scorpion look that good, bruh. Katana looks amazing, bruh.
Is brewing.
Damn, she looks good.
To dwell in joyous prosperity.
Yeah, it looks like you're about to squab right now. Alright, let's want to see Kung Lao.
But a storm. And soon you will.
That's so cool though. Like the way he just came in. Bruh. He just came in like a G, bro. That's nuts, man.
Discover.
Look how he comes in. I love it though. That's sick. That man said, yeah, I'm the boss now. I'm Rick Ross. The boss. Homeboy came and said, yeah, that's right. I created all this. What you got? See, here's the thing though. NetherRealm, well, not just NetherRealm. Well, I mean, mostly Ed Boon. But I think most of all NetherRealm and stuff like that, they are sick of Liu Kang. They don't want anything to do with Liu Kang. Like they've been trying to kill this character off for like the longest time. But again, they're making him like the main thing of MK11. I'm sorry, MK1. It's gonna be kind of weird that if they put him on the forefront again, that he comes in, that he's a major part of Mortal Kombat again. I'm hoping that this is just a thing to sort of introduce Mortal Kombat, and then when you play the game, he's kind of put on the back burner as just, you know, this omnipotent god that's just looking over everything like that. I'm on the fence with Liu Kang. I'm kind of tired of that character as well. Let's get some new blood in there outside of Liu Kang. Liu Kang is just a homage, aka parody of Bruce Lee. Like, and that's as far as it really goes. Like, the fact that he's this major part of the story, like, let's put that on the back burner. It's like if they actually went with the original Jean-Claude Van Damme thing, and he would have been a major part of said game that would have came out. I would have been like, nah, just at a certain point, we had enough. Like, just give us something else. I would like to see where they're gonna go with either A, Johnny Cage, B, Sonya Blade, or C, Cassie Cage, because Cassie Cage and Johnny Cage are the direct bloodline of God Killers or some shit like that. Not necessarily Sonya, but definitely Johnny and Cassie are considered the go-to as far as what is the major part of the storyline now. So, to continue focusing on Liu Kang kind of defeats the purpose of them making said, or quote unquote, a retelling of the story. You know what I mean? How are you going to reboot the game and still focus on the main character that is the original character from the originals? Like, I'm not sure if I'm feeling that, but we'll see where it goes. We'll see how far they actually decide to go with Liu Kang in this particular timeline.
That even in this new era, one constant remains.
That looks so sick. Now when it comes to Shang Tsung, I absolutely, let me clap my hands. I absolutely love the fact that they got the actor from the Mortal Kombat movie to play to reprise his role as Shang Tsung in the game. Every iteration of Shang Tsung has been a lesser version of that guy who played Shang Tsung in the movie. What is his name? His name is Tagawa. That guy was the best Shang Tsung out of all of them. This young looking Shang Tsung, I don't know. Like he has the look, he had the attitude, he had the moves. Like that guy is Shang Tsung. As far as I'm concerned, that guy is Shang Tsung. He's the best iteration of Shang Tsung, and them reprising his role just made. He had the constant stank face. Like he had that bit like he just look at you like you're a piece of shit. Like in every scene, it was perfect. Like this constant bitch face. I love it. This one looks a little stiff, but we'll see. Nice transition. I love the logo. I love the new logo. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, look at that. That is so dope.
On this one.
But here we go. Oh, he's excited.
It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series in.
I'm sorry. Did you say it was 4 years? Bro, it really hasn't been that long. And we've been, like, fucking fiending, like, foaming at the mouth for another Mortal Kombat, and it hasn't even been, like, 5 years. It hasn't even been a total of 5 years. April 2019, bro. That really isn't that long, to be honest. Like, I didn't, like, it was... Is that consumerism? Is that us being consumerisms? I think it's because it's a NetherRealm title, and NetherRealm titles seem to die out very quickly. I think that's what it is. Yeah, 20 and 21 was a super blur, right? Like, it felt like those years didn't even exist. 2019, man. Yes, okay. I'd say NetherRealm games that always seem to die out very early, on toppled with the fact that NK11 was very dry. It kind of culminated, and then, of course, you had the whole pandemic. It kind of culminated into the general public needing a new Mortal Kombat, fiending for the shit. And then it's only been 4 years, and we've been losing our freaking marbles over the idea of, yes, we need a new Mortal Kombat right now. You know, it's only been 4 years. That's crazy. It's actually only been 4 years. I thought it was longer. I honestly did. Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts.
Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers.
Cameo fighters
is literally insane.
I thought it was
Here
assist.
Is an extended
assist fighter.
First look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of
everybody
course,
bring your phones out.
The fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it.
What?
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Fight.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come. There are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento. It's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
Yo! Wait, so... That's in-game? That's in-game. Hold up. That's Johnny Cage.
Okay, let's go back to
I wasn't sure who he was. I was like, oh, that kind of sounds like Johnny
Liu
Cage, but
Kang,
that's...
protector of Earthrealm,
He looks very different.
god of fire.
Yo, Jax? What? Huh.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
Whoa, oh. Combo breakers? It's combo breaker. That was a combo breaker. Oh.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Disease? What do they mean by disease? That's... Hey, yo! They put a freaking girl. Hey, yo! Girl just comes and starts wailing on you as you're doing combos. Well, Kung Lao... Striker? Striker, really. Gotta have Jax. They really recognize Striker. We've seen that before. Oh, here comes the hot stuff. Okay. Old school. They're a team.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys?
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Keep watching. Should I keep watching, or should I actually? I'll let the chat decide. Should I keep watching, or should I look for the Mortal Kombat trailer by itself? I don't know how to think yet. I don't know how to think yet. I need to see it again. Honestly, like, to take it all in, I think I need to see it again. That's my problem right now. Yeah, keep watching, then go. Okay, yeah. I'll let you guys just tell me when it's okay to really go back and look at it.
To tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest.
Of course, he's been loyal because
Mortal Kombat,
he made it.
Boon!
There's a guy dressed as Sub-Zero there.
Congratulations. They love you. All right. Well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but
yeah, and I remember
completely different.
I don't want to cut him off, but I remember Max was saying. Let me see if I can go back to it.
Line.
I remember, Max was saying that the 1 is literally the same logo as the 11. you know, minus the other one. So the reason why I'm getting so much MK11 vibes right now is because of the fact that it's not really, it doesn't really feel like it's a new game. It's a continuation of 11. So they just took, so I think the one is a hint at the idea that they're going with a lot of stuff from maybe 11, maybe amping it up. It feels like 11.3, you know what I'm saying? Like 11.1, this is the point one, you know what I mean? Yeah, because visually, like, it kind of seemed like it was the same thing, you know what I mean? Like, let's finish. I'm getting ahead of myself. Hold on, let me just.
Number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so, Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the one is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, you know, in.
Okay, he literally just said that Scorpion and Sub-Zero are brothers now. So that means that Bihan either doesn't exist or I forgot the other brother's name. But it's either or doesn't exist. So that means that we probably won't get Noob Saibot. Yeah, we probably won't get Noob Saibot. Kuai Lang. Yeah. So yeah, Bihan and Kuai Lang. Yeah, we probably won't get Noob Saibot at all. Interesting. All right, back to this now. Okay.
For 4 years on this, but the thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there.
At this point, if they're brothers, they can either be Chinese or Japanese, or maybe they're adopted brothers. Who knows? That's a good question.
Tell us, how does that work? You obviously have your sort of your main, you know, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game.
Wow.
Yeah, normally in a fighting
Nice
game
beta.
you'll see a roster, basically, you know, where you select your character.
What the
After
heck?
you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself...
Squares and
Sub-Zero, but
circles.
You have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him
24
out. You can do it
characters right now,
multiple
they saw
times, as
that?
you saw in the gameplay, you know. So you can you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, you know, the best team.
What is that
So how does
about?
that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time?
Yo, you see how they introduced the characters?
Thing, right?
Yeah,
That was kind of sick. Look at
all
that.
the cameo fighters, and that's where you see characters. All the characters can be combined.
Look
with
at
all
young
the cameo
Sonya. That's
fighters,
really cool.
And that's
Ugh,
where
did he
you
like
see
snort out
all
some
the characters can be
snot out of
combined
his
with all the
nose?
cameo fighters,
Ugh.
and that's where you see. That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing. You know, the best.
I actually
team
like
ups.
young
So
Sonya.
how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have.
Look at that.
your main, you have your cameo.
That's
How
the
do you
loading
summon
screen,
them?
and
Is it
then this is the
time-based,
actual
like,
battle
often they come
screen.
into- it's not a
That
time
looks
thing,
fucking
right?
cool.
Yeah, exactly. And
No
you're,
pun
you're
intended,
basically summoning
Sub-Zero.
them. It's just
Cute.
one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, you know, push that button with towards and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo. Almost.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. And you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it so you can't
Get a
obviously
frozen
fire them
skull. Where did you get a frozen
indefinitely,
skull
but,
from?
You can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, you know, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of you know, basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
Okay, so time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters?
Yo,
will be
that was
in the
kinda
cameos, or
sick.
Some repeats from the main roster. How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters
That was
are
kinda
going to be
cool.
available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? you can play. Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. and so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro.
Yeah, Goro was dope.
So there's
Goro
a
was
lot
dope.
of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, you know, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters.
Nostalgia.
To feel, you know, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of nodding to the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
That was, people don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it?
It's a huge first full circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. You know, we were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices, too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
I know the
See, I don't think Mortal Kombat really cared. Like, in my perspective, I don't think NetherRealm really cared about getting Jean-Claude Van Damme in there. I always thought that he was just hot at the time, and so they're like, they got a contract and it says, hey, let's just do you know, Jean-Claude Van Damme, the video game, or they were gonna make it after Bloodsport or whatever it was, and then he said no, and they're like, fuck it, we'll just move on to something else. But the fact that they kept coming after him, they kept looking for him, and they kept trying to like get him to jump in on something like that, means they were like really big fans of Jean-Claude for some reason. But I guess it's cool that they finally got him now. So, kudos, I guess. Yeah, it was midway at the time.
September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years, and so but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And, you know, throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters, you know, so there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks for
Oh, you're supposed to shake his hand, you asshole.
Amazing. So excited.
Why can't you shake his hand? All right, let's take a look at it again. I honestly don't know how I feel, but after having him explain it a little bit more, I kind of get a gradual understanding of things, you know what I mean? Like, I get a better understanding. So, I'm slightly confused. If Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers, does that mean that Raiden and Kung Lao are brothers as well? Did they? I don't know if if he mentioned that as well. Like a rabbit. I'm a little disappointed in the grab mechanic, MK11 grab mechanics. I never liked. It's you crouch and don't block, and they can't grab you. Is some of the strangest fucking it's a Florida bar fight. Yeah, it looks like a swamps. Yeah, the crouch and you cannot be grabbed mechanic was always weird to me. I feel like if you're near somebody and you hit the grab button, the character should grab them, not whiff. So that's always a little like, wait a second. Like that mechanic was already like, woof. Yeah. He didn't down to him or anything like that, so it wasn't instant what's that shit called? I forgot what the name of it was. That's cool. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Combo on its own, no helpers.
Today, you have
Pretty fun stuff. Pretty fun stuff. I just don't understand why I'm getting so much MK11 vibes right now. I don't know why.
Worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento. It's my family blade.
Sento's mine. and I won't give it up without a fight.
So Kenshi with sight, little strange, but then he has a shadow version of himself that doesn't have sight. He has a blindfold on. Very interesting. So that is Kenshi versus Johnny Cage. It does look good. Let's go back to that. Sub-Zero just randomly shows up. So is that a super? So the supers look like they involve your helper. Your helper comes and does something crazy, and then your character finishes them off with something even more insane. Interesting. Fucking crazy. Really cool. That's funny. It's almost like they heard the outcry for more customizable combos, and it looks like that's going to be a really big thing in this game where you'll be able to really do your own thing when it comes to combos. It doesn't feel like it's going to be flowcharty as it is in MK11, which is kind of cool, especially with the influx of helpers or assist characters that you'll be able to bring in. You'll be able to customize all the crazy stuff. So that means your imagination will be able to just run wild, and that's kind of cool. I kind of like it. MK11 on crack, exactly. It's like I mean, it doesn't feel like this is an actual quote-unquote sequel or successor or continuation. It just feels like an update. Like, it literally feels like that's what those are the vibes I'm getting right now. It's like the company that's telling us, oh, here's Overwatch and here's Overwatch 2. And when we look at Overwatch 2, everybody asks the same fucking thing. This looks like the same game with just more stuff. Honestly, this feels like MK11 with just more stuff. Like, straight up. And here's my problem is that the input errors that were a big issue with mine personally in MK11 might transfer over to this one. Why do I say that? Look at how stiff this fight seems. I like the camera angles. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, at least Kenshi looks a little bit more fluid, but he didn't do much. But Johnny Cage just seemed very stiff. Same here, too.
God of Fire.
Yeah, even some of the moves just look like MK11 stuff. It's like they just grabbed assets and said, yeah, just put them right there. What's with these costumes, man? Why are they so boring? Why are these costumes so... I get it, they're monks, but really?
Make up for in heart.
Nothing about what they're wearing is interesting at all. Absolutely nothing. Except for maybe the hat. Raiden hat is cool.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Interesting. So her teleport now goes through you instead of bounces on top of you. It's a throwback to the White Lotus Society they're a part of in the OG timeline, yeah. Yeah, watch an old MK11 trailer to compare. I mean, I know exactly what it was when the old MK11 outfits were sleeper part. If I don't care, so yeah. Yeah, I like her teleport. This move looks nuts. Yeah, right through her. That might be an EX version of that. Yeah. Did it again. Now Kung Lao looks like Kung Lao. Yeah. Yeah.
I only want what's best for you.
So, I didn't notice it at the time, but this is actually the versus screen. This is the versus screen that they're not actually talking about. Not a lot of polish right here, chat. You see this right here? Not done. Right there. I'm being petty now. I'm being petty. Love the background here, bro. This is colorful. I actually really dig the background here. What a strange air combo. Katana still looks great. I think I might main her once again. I can't believe they acknowledged Stryker. I can't believe they brought him back. That's so funny. That means he has to say the iconic thing. He has to say the iconic thing. Police brutality coming up. I don't care how they figure it out or how they implement it, but he needs to say that. Seems comically over the top, but really cool for, you know, the particular amount of moments that it's there. Yeah, it's decent, but it honestly, I'm getting too much of MK 11.1 vibes or 11.5 vibes in this game. That's kind of turning me off, but it still looks amazing. Like all this stuff that's showing off is really cool. It's just that I'm getting too much of there's too much MK11 in there. I think that's the problem, is that there's too much fucking MK11 that's just seeping through the fucking it's just seeping through the seams. That's so sick. So how long does it take for when you bring in a helper? Because she looked like she was either waiting for it to finish or she was stunned and she couldn't move, and the move had to finish before she can move again. Let me see this. Look at her stance when she brings in Goro. See, so I don't know if she's actually stuck like that and then she's allowed to move, or if they just had her do that so that they can actually watch Goro go in there and do his thing.
I only want...
I think they both look good, except for, you know, the unpolished hair over here, but whatever. I think these girls look great. I have no complaints about the design of the girls and the combat of the girls right now. I have zero complaints about them right now. I just wish the guys could measure up to the amount of work that went into the costumes. You know, like a lot of work went into the design of the girls' costumes. So much work went into the design of these girls' costumes, but the guys, I felt like they're just, I don't care, just do whatever. The girls look so much better than the guys right now, and that's what I'm talking about. I get that it's MK1, so they're bringing everything back to old school outfits and stuff like that, but look how modernized the girl's outfit is. I don't get why Katana and Molina get such vibrant, like, stick ass looking costumes and the guys are kind of like, eh. Yeah, jeans and a fucking hoodie, bro. Like, I don't get why the girls get like some really fucking dope ass costumes and legitimately Liu Kang comes, or what was it, Kung Lao comes in there with a fucking jeans and a hoodie. Like, I don't get that. Yeah, he has a classic skin, but like these aren't classic skins. These are updated skins for the timeline that they're in now. So I get that they're still in the past, right? So it's not going to be the same old MK11, I'm sorry, the same old MK2 looking skins for the two girls. No, they gave them the classic looks, but with a new design. Scorpion and Sub-Zero look very, very plain for what they are. I think the only character that really got a sick looking overhaul was Liu Kang. The classic skin for Kung Lao looks like the classic skin for Kung Lao. Whoopity fucking do. Like, these girls got an overhaul, and it looks great. Yeah, look at what she's wearing. Oh my god, bro. Come on. Yeah. But also the girls are rulers, so they have to look good, right? I'm guessing they're royalty, right? So I guess, yeah, that could be a factor in there. They're royalty, so they've already got blinged up by all their subjects and shit.
Where you select your character. After you do that, there's the cameo fighters, and these fighters. Yeah,
Thank
so
you,
it's
Ed.
kind of like imagine yourself with
Dax
Sub-Zero, but
looks
you have some of Jack's
interesting.
moves. You can call him out. You can do it multiple.
Jax does look interesting. No metal arms, just OG Jax, right? The buzz cut is driving me crazy. I think I'd rather have Jax be bald. I think I'd rather have Jax be bald, bro. I don't know, man. That fucking 80, that or early 90s a buzz cut is something else right now. Hey, yo. Kano has cauliflower. Kano actually has cauliflower in his ear. This man's been wrestling. This man's been wrestling. Holy shit, that man's been in the UFC. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking nuts. I never noticed that. Yeah, Kano's got cauliflower. That's the shit you see with UFC fighters and wrestlers and shit. They always got that shit. That's kind of funny. That means this man's been putting in work in the gym. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, he's a UFC prospect. That's kind of nuts, man.
And that's where you see, that's where the player's kind of imagination comes in, and they can actually customize it for what they like seeing, you know, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo.
The loading screen is so sick. It loads into that, and then he does a move, pushes them back, and then they get into the fight. That's really cool. All right. Total score of gameplay trailer 7 out of 10. It's good. It's good. Yeah, 7.2. Ouch, Cal, a 5? Really? Yikes. It's a 7. It's a 7. I was hoping for MK sequel to MK11, and what we got was an MK update to MK11. This is Mortal Kombat update. That's all this is. This is Mortal Kombat 11 update. You can't make a giant overhaul of a game that is a successor to the next one, or to the latest one, that already looks that good within 4 years. Which is why I was kind of suspecting that it probably wasn't going to be that, you know, crazy of a fucking trailer anyway. It's an update. It's plain and simple. It is an update. Mortal Kombat 1 is an update to MK11, and that's totally fine. I think MK11 needed an update anyway. So, think about Mortal Kombat 3, right? Yeah, Mortal Kombat 3 versus Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, I think, right? Those were the two where they were drastically different, but it was the same game. And Ultimate had all of the characters. Like, people were losing their minds. They said, how the fuck are you gonna have a Mortal Kombat without Scorpion? And legit, Mortal Kombat 3 came without Scorpion, and people were like, how? How could you have Mortal Kombat 3 without Scorpion? So they released Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and it had like a fuller roster, and had way more moves and shit like that, more fatalities and shit like that. So think of it like that. MK11 and MK1 are just Mortal Kombat 3 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.